Welcome back. Now, we know her as the wife of Infosys founder Narayan Murthy, but now Sudha Murthy is making her debut as an actress. Let's take a look.
Language, the mother tongue, can be a very emotive issue. And the possibility that Kannada was under threat was the motivation for making this film.
2 years back, UN has given report that all over the world, more than 6,000 languages they are going to die. It is going to extinguish. So out of that, Kannada is also one. So in the movie, we are telling why Kannada language should survive. All the vernacular language existence is very important.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಒಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅನುಸರಿಸುತ್ತವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೋದ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿನೂ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅನುಸರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
The film has Anant Nag, Prakash Rai and a new entrant to films, Sudha Murthy.
For me, particularly for me, Kannada is very, very important because I can express my feelings only in Kannada than any other language, though I know 7-8 languages. Emotionally, I feel very attached to my language.
The languages which are at the verge of deterioration, that should be, again it should be rejuvenated. For that, the people like we who are in the top of the administration and all that, we should take into consideration of all the aspects.
Prathane is likely to be released in November. With Govind Murthy, Maya Sharma in Bangalore for NDTV.
Well, in updates now from the Champions League T20, do-or-die match between CSK and New South Wales. In a merciless onslaught on the champions, David Warner has hammered the CSK bowling black and blue. Now, after explosive opening with Watson, Warner unleashed on Chennai. So far, he has slapped the bowlers away for 11 fours and 7 sixes. And cameos by Smith and Enrique also didn't help Chennai. In fact, the second last over saw 3 sixes and 2 by Warner, in fact, and 1 boundary as well. Now, meanwhile, the Super Kings bowling attack was found wanting with economy rates of the likes of Bravo, Bollinger, Raina and Jakati in double digits. Now, of course, they are looking to amass a big target in excess of about 200. They are just about 2 balls away from the innings end, and they've already scored 194 for the loss of 2 wickets in 19.4 overs. Now, importantly, languishing at the bottom of the table, defending champions require victory by a big margin to keep their hopes alive of making to the semi-finals. Now, moving ahead, sailing from Chennai and the international regatta began today. The regatta will see more than 100 sailors from 10 countries, including Ireland, Malaysia, Qatar, Sri Lanka, Slovenia and more. Now, a 3-day event that was flagged off by the Chief of Naval Staff, Nirmal Verma. Now, the competition features 2 racing categories, single-handed optimist boats for sub-juniors and the 29er for the more senior sailors. Now, so far, the sails catching sufficient wind has been quite an issue, leading to inordinate delays.
Edition of the India International Regatta, we have more and more countries and more participants in this event. There are 2 classes of boats that are being sailed. The Optimist class, where the age is up to 15 years, and the 29er class, where the age is up to 18 years. So in the 29er class, we have 10 boats with 20 sailors, and in the Optimist class, we have 80 boats with 80 sailors.
Well, the Prince of Bengal seems to have set aside the controversies that normally dog him. And yes, we're talking about Saurav Ganguly. And while he's fully in festive spirits, he has been doing the rounds of puja functions around Kolkata. And here, in fact, on your screens, you can see him at a puja in Behala, that's near his house. Well, throughout Navratri, we have been keeping a close eye on Navratri celebrations, and in fact, we have been watching out for those Kolu dolls that are decorated by women and then put out on display. We leave you with these interesting images. Thanks for watching.